Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to long-range weather forecast discussion from May 12th to 24th. For May 12th to 16th, we'll have the pattern in the west will take on a Rex block, and this will happen as an upper low tracks across the extreme southern U.S. and a ridge drifts over the north-central latitudes. The pattern will transition to a trough-ridge-trough configuration from the eastern Pacific to the eastern U.S. And I'm going to show you that right now. You're looking at the GFS. Here's our, we're going to go here, go further here to the 16th. And we have a trough-ridge-trough configuration here. So the models are good agreement on this. We'll take a look at the rest of the models. You can see it very well. During this period, we're expecting a broad area of precipitation in the east on Sunday. We're going to go to Sunday now. This will be the 8 a.m. This is the GFS. And then we go to Monday. It looks like it's more Monday. This is 8 a.m. And then we'll look at the European. And the European is more wetter, is more wet than the GFS. You can see here, here's 8 a.m. on Sunday with the 8 p.m. with the European, and then we look at the GFS. It's more to the west of most of the big cities in the east, and this is the European. Now we're going to take a look at the precipitation amounts. This is European. This is in 6 hours intervals. And you see now we're at 2 a.m. Monday, it's more, and then we have pocket of heavy rain moving over the northeast. This is 8 a.m. on Monday, and then it lifts out. Then we'll look at the European. This is 8 p.m. on Sunday. Then 2 a.m. on Monday. So this isn't quite lining up what it shows here with the European models, but that's what we're expecting. And the heaviest rain is from the central Gulf Coast through the mid-Atlantic, and snow will be possible. That's right, still snow across the highest elevations of New England. And then we'll have a cold front that will drop southeast from the northern plains, could spread rains at various intensities through the northern plains in the Midwest and the Ohio Valley. Then we have the upper low tracking across the western U.S. near the Mexican border to the plains we'll call locally enhanced rain convection of the southern part of the west, extending into parts of the southern plains. Okay, we're going to look at the European. This is the European model. And the GFS. Okay, now for the period for May 15th to the 19th. The trough-ridge-trough configuration remains in place. We take a look at the rest of the models. They're in good agreement. Don't change very much. So for this forecast period, I am forecasting above normal temperatures here. And I'm forecasting anomalies of 6 degrees or more are possible because this is, I think, the European, no, the GFS is forecast anomalies of 12 degrees above normal. And then we have below normal temperatures here in the east with the numbers of 4 to 6 degrees below normal for precipitation. Calling for above normal precipitation from the plains to the Pacific coast. And the probability of occurrence is 45%, and below normal precipitation is forecast for this region here. Probability of occurrence is 35%. Now, as we get to the other half of this forecast, May 20th to 24th, we have little differences here. Now, here's the GFS, and it's showing a ridge trough. Then we look at its ensembles. Trough, ridge, trough. Then we look at the European. Trough, bit of a ridge here, ridge trough, and then we look at the NAEFS, trough, ridge, trough. So the thinking is that this is how it's going to look. For this forecast period, I am forecasting below normal temperatures for much of the west, and I'm forecasting numbers of 4 degrees below normal. Could be a little more, but for now I'm saying 4 degrees. And above normal temperatures are forecast from the Mississippi Valley to the Atlantic coast, and I'm forecasting numbers of 2 to 4 degrees above normal for precipitation. Not much change, just above normal precipitation for much of the nation. And the probability of occurrence is 45%. And then we have below normal precipitation here for the Midwest, the Mid-Atlantic, and the Northeast. And the probability of occurrence is a little higher. This period is 40%. That's a long-range weather forecast discussion for May 9th to 24th. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.